welcome back, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it, and if you do like this video, it would be awesome if you could give it a thumbs up. That would really make my day. So today we're going to make ginger kisses. I reckon these are a super underrated cookie, and I think that myself because I hadn't really made them up until a couple of years ago, and I was like, why don't I make these more often? They are so good, so quick and easy that we will have afternoon tea ready in no time. They are super simple to make, that all the stuff goes in one bowl. You will need some electric beaters. Again, you can do it by hand, but it is really going to require some grit strength, so just invest in an electric beater, or if you are really looking to up your baking game, you can get a stand mixer. That does save a lot of time and energy in the kitchen. But electric beaters you can get from like Kmart for 20 bucks, and it'll really help speed things up for you. So let's get started. As always, you can find the recipe on my website, messiejessie.co.nz. So to start off, preheat your oven 170 degrees C and line one baking tray with baking paper, or if you don't want to cook two batches, you could line two baking trays and bake them both at the same time. So we'll start this recipe by combining the butter and brown sugar with our beaters. So that's all creamed together nicely. Now we're going to add all of our wet ingredients. So 1 egg, got 3 tablespoons of milk, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. Now I'm going to add my dry ingredients. So I've got 150 grams of self-raising flour, and if you don't have self-raising, you can use normal flour with half a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1.5 teaspoons of ginger and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. To scrape down the bowl with my spatula to make sure everything is combined. So we are going to pipe these cookies because we want nice perfect circles to make our little sandwiches. So if you haven't got a piping bag yet, I suggested that you invest in one. You can get cheap ones from the supermarket, but I would suggest getting a reusable one so that you can obviously continue to use it every time you bake, rather than getting disposable plastic ones. So if you check out my shop section on my website, I've got a few recommendations there, and I'm just using a plain circle tip so that we can create nice round circles. This dough is quite kind of liquidy, and that means it's going to spread quite a bit, so if you just dollop it on the tray with a spoon, it's probably not going to make a nice perfect circle, and then you won't be able to match them up nicely. So if you don't have a piping bag, grab a snap block bag and just cut a hole in it so you can make nice consistent shapes. I'm going to pipe my cookies now, and these will spread quite a bit, so you only need to do little small circles. They're going in the oven now for 10 minutes at 170. While those are cooling, I'm going to get on with my icing. So My number one suggestion for this icing would be to make cream cheese icing, but I forgot to get the cream cheese. So I'm gutted about that, but I'm going to make do by adding a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice to my icing, and that'll still give it that nice tang. But on my website I've got the recipe of how to make it with cream cheese or without cream cheese, and you can add vanilla if you like, but I'm going to do lemon today. I'm going to start off by beating my butter with the electric beaters, probably for about 3 minutes until it gets really pale and fluffy, and then I'll add my icing sugar, some lemon zest and lemon juice, and if it still needs thinning out I'll add a little bit of milk to the mixture. Beautiful cookies. So I do like to make mine quite small, and that means you get to eat more. But I've just lined them all up so they each have a pair, and I've put my icing into my piping bag with a little fancy nozzle on the end, and I'm just going to pipe onto one side of the cookies and put the top on. Yay, I'm so proud of my little babies. They are so cute, so delicious, so easy to make. I made these because on my Instagram I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and we did a little poll, and the top results were for donuts, which I did last week, and ginger kisses. So I'll go back on my Instagram this week and see what you guys want to see next. Otherwise, leave me a comment below and I will see what I can do about your recipe suggestions. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It would mean the world if you did give this a thumbs up or tell your friends and families about my recipe videos. That would really make my day. I hope you give these ones a try, and if you do, send me a picture on Instagram and let me know how you got on. See you next time.